The Monkey is based on the Stephen King short story of the same name and is produced by James Wan. It is also directed by Ozgood Perkins. When the twin brothers, Hal and Bill, discover a mysterious wind-up toy monkey, a series of outrageous deaths tear their family apart. 25 years later, after they get rid of their toy monkey, it returns and begins a new killing spree, forcing the twin brothers to confront that cursed toy. About the toy monkey, it chooses who wants to kill, and it chooses when to kill that person. The drumsticks come up, then they come down. It also takes control of the items around it to kill whoever wants to kill. But the monkey doesn't take any requests whatsoever. I would also like to mention that the movie also explores several themes, such as death, life, parenting, and adoption. The story explores the relationship between the two brothers, Hal and Bill, who both suffer from childhood trauma involving the death of their mother and the cursed wind-up toy monkey, leading to Bill's demand for revenge against Hal. On top of that, their father left the twin brothers and never came back for them. There is also a message that observes the fact that we all live once. This may sound brutal, but the message proves death is a real thing. Honestly, I would say the story is very thought-provoking. The writing is absolutely clever, and it makes the story super engaging to follow along. But at the same time, it is also very self-aware of how goofy it is, yet it completely embraces it the whole way through. Another thing worth noting is the fact that this is the kind of movie where it tries to be two things at the same time. It's technically a horror movie, but The Monkey is also a dark comedy. The story may be simple, but that's okay. The filmmakers put a lot of creativity and effort into this project. I also love the directing of this movie since it also knows how to balance it all at once, and it knows what it's doing. This is an example where good movies don't always need a complex story. All you need is a little creativity and effort to put in, and you're all set. If I have one minor issue regarding the pacing, is that there are only a couple of scenes that feel a bit rushed, which I won't discuss due to spoiler reasons. However, it is not a big deal since the issues are very minor, once again, and the execution does manage to find a way to make it work. But it doesn't change the fact that the writer still did an amazing job of telling this simple story in a thought-provoking way. The practical effects in this movie are stunning, alongside the great cinematography. Even the blood and gore effects in particular look realistic, and are very creative, especially with some of the brutal kills. I also love the design of the toy monkey itself, looking genuinely creepy with its demonic looking eyes and sinister looking smile. I would like to add that unlike the book version where the toy monkey wears a yellow vest and has symbols, this version instead wears a red vest and even has drums. The overall design of the monkey itself also adds to the movie's unsettling atmosphere. The acting in this movie is also great, thanks to the solid performances from the cast, especially Christian Convery and Theo James. They do the best effort they can to help make the experience enjoyable the whole way through. One thing I would like to add here is that both of the twin brothers, Hal and Bill, are played by Christian Convery as the young versions of themselves, and Theo James as the adult versions of themselves. Overall, Ozgood Perkins' adaptation of The Monkey is a movie that is messed up in the best way possible. It packs a great mix of horror and comedy, along with a thought-provoking story, stunning visual effects, great acting, a powerful message about life, and an awesome premise that is very well executed. While there may be a minor issue with the pacing, the execution did make it work. Overall, I had an absolute blast watching Ozgood Perkins' The Monkey. It is one of the most entertaining horror movies I've ever seen in a theater, and I cannot wait to watch it again. Of course I would recommend this to horror fans. And I would also recommend this to those who enjoyed some of Ozgood Perkins' previous works, like Longlegs for instance. But for everyone else, that'll depend on who you ask. As for my rating, I'm going to rate Ozgood Perkins The Monkey with a score of 9.5 out of 10. Like I said before, it is one of the most entertaining horror movies I've ever seen in the theater, and it is also one of the best in recent years. And that concludes my review. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if so, please smash the like button and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified every time so you don't miss an upload. I've got a lot more content based on amusement parks, photography, videography, movie reviews, and many more. I would also love to hear your thoughts on this movie. Please comment your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys next time.